Okay, so we got an interesting reading today. I'm going to be doing all the signs. I'll have that in the description, by the way. I usually stay away from X shit, but when I was laying out the cards, trying to decide, okay, what's this reading going to be about today? I need to do a YouTube reading. I've been focused on TikTok, so if you have a TikTok, go follow me on there. But I was like, oh, I need to do a YouTube reading, so I was putting out the cards, doing a spread for what I wanted to do, and it just kind of seems like someone's trying to start something up again with you, trying to reconcile. And this person is just they're kind of they left it in a bad spot. Let's say that. Yeah, they left it in a bad spot, and it kind of feels like either they left it in a place where they just completely ignored your feelings, or they were just trying to be like, okay, but like, yeah, you're sad, but imagine how sad I was, coming back into it. Like they're trying to win the sadness game. Either they're trying to win or they did try to win. It's like they really try to one up you. And maybe that was just part of it. We had the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups. That's kind of where it's coming from. I put the deck back together because I'm gonna do all the signs in this video and we're gonna get started. But I just wanted that to kind of be the basis for the reading and just be like, okay, I think what we're gonna do is just what are their intentions? Is it a good and advice? Like, is it a good idea to get back with them? Type of thing. So, if this is sounding familiar to you, or if you're even remotely interested in this, if you think an ex is about to reach out, maybe this reading is for you. This will be a general reading, so, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to force anything to resonate. If it's not your story, it's not your story, and that is okay. So, I also like to say that if you know your astrological chart, your natal chart, whatever, if your sun doesn't resonate for you, check out your other personal placements like your moon, rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars. I find that in general readings, certain readers just end up getting different placements for me. So feel free to check out different placements for you during this video. They will be timestamped below. And I will start with Aries, and I'm going in zodiacal order. So we'll go ahead and start with Aries. Okay, so I'm just going to say I went ahead and got cards out, and before I got into the advice, while I was getting this top row, it just felt like there was a but to this because the top row was very good. We're on Aries, by the way. I don't know if I said that, but so the person you're dealing with, Aries, what are their intention? What energies are they presenting? I think they want to work together with you, right? They want to grow this. They want to offer you a lot of love here. I think they miss you, right? They really do miss you. And maybe if you guys didn't really work together, maybe they want to try now. It kind of has this energy of like, okay, maybe they kind of didn't put in their part and now they're trying to, because it kind of feels like this is them offering, like they want to put in their part to help grow. Maybe they lacked and they want to. But like I said, it really felt like there was a button there. So we have the Two of Coins, and it's like, okay, what's the other side of the coin, right? What are you also working with here? And we have the Three of Swords reversed. So I think, and I do reversals a little differently. I think I like to think of them in a few different ways, and I'm going with this is the attention right now, and that's why it's a but. Because I like to do like fear, resistance. There's a few different methods I like other than just like the book meeting or opposite meeting with my style. So this is their attention right now, not intention, but maybe a little bit of their intention now. It's their focus. It's what is in the front of their mind right now. They need closure. They're still brokenhearted. They're still thinking about how can I relieve this situation? I think part of this, why it's a but, is they think that offering you their heart again and trying to work things out with you, maybe trying to do better in this situation, will relieve the heartache. That's kind of what I'm getting off of this. Could have been dealing with a water sign, maybe a Taurus or a Libra. Don't have to be those signs specifically, but I really, with that Three of Coins, it just really feels like someone who was more of a thorn in your side, like would not work together, and now they're like, no, no, I see the error of my ways, you know. Um, we can compromise. We can, you know, it kind of has that error. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into your advice. So we have Libra like 3 times throughout here. Um, also have Capricorn here, but we have the Queen of Swords, Justice, Seven of Swords. So protecting yourself is pretty big in the advice. And Queen of Pentacles. So basically what I'm seeing in this is just before you want to protect your time, energy, and investments. So I kind of see like you may not want to invest time, energy, um, feelings into this, any hope into this. You may, and if you're the type that gets like blindly optimistic and maybe you've, like I said, you blinded yourself with the hope that maybe they'll do better, you're going to want to ground yourself. Now, you can hear them out and see how they actually change. Are they actually putting in the work? Will it actually stay there if you want to? But the Seven of Swords was the first card that came out. It was the main piece of this advice. And like, if you really want to hear them out, maybe you want to hear them out for the sake of like why all this happened. Maybe you need some closure yourself. I I still feel like this is an energy you need to protect yourself from, though, because, like I said, the Seven of Swords was the main thing that came out, and is the main energy that I'm feeling in this advice. So, if you do interact with this person, I'd be careful. I would. I wouldn't expect too much out of it. I don't even know if emotionally investing in it is a good idea at all, to be honest. Like, if you need closure, you may just try to get that. Okay, so let's go ahead and go on to Taurus. Now it's funny, we have 2 in a row here that have the Three of Swords reversed. So, Taurus, you may have been dealing with an Aries. Maybe you have it in your chart. I don't know. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Um, before I get into this, signs on the chart are Taurus, Pisces, Capricorn, and Aquarius. Could have been dealing with one of those. Don't have to be. It really, I kind of get the sense that you left them though, and they're trying to figure out what the hell happened, what went wrong. You know, I think they're trying to understand your point of view actually, because moving on has not been fun for them at all. It's basically what I'm getting from this. Moving on has not been fun for them at all. I know the Nine of Pentacles is here. It originally came out reverse, and I'm not sure if I should have, maybe I should have left it reverse, but something about this says there's something about the pace. Like maybe one of you went too slow, maybe one of you went too fast, and it feels impulsive. Like, I don't know if they're recklessly going to come in and try to get answers, or if maybe they're not thinking things through, or maybe they feel like they didn't think things through, and that may be why they're coming back. I'm getting that. I don't know why I'm getting such like impulsiveness with the Nine of Pentacles. That's normally not associated with that, but that's what I'm getting. So I don't know if one of you was maybe impulsive, or maybe this just came out of nowhere. But anyway, let's just go ahead and get advice for you. So we got the Four of Swords, the Tower, So that's Mars energy, Aries, Scorpio. Six of Coins and the Eight of Cups in the advice position. Basically, I think this ended for a reason, is what I'm getting from this. Take your time, rest, recover, and let this tower fall. I don't think you're meant to come back together. But there is this element of, I think they're asking for help. I think they're asking for closure. I think they're seeking understanding more than anything else. And I think you've been there before, and it's just this, are you willing to help them? Are you willing to help give closure? Are you willing to have this conversation to try to help them? Because it may end up helping you as well if you're still holding on to this and not really able to move on. It's something to consider if you think you can manage having the conversation. But with that Tower and the Four of Swords and the Eight of Cups, I think you moved on for a reason. So I went and tried to open this door back up. Anyway, so thank you guys. We're going to go ahead and go on to Gemini. So there was something I didn't trust about this energy, and it's funny. Like, Seven of Cups came out because I'm like, why is it that I don't trust this energy? And I just threw it over the table. And I'm like, the person you're dealing with is coming back. And I feel like they're just saying, like, we got the Seven of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Six of Pentacles, King of Cups, Hermit reverse, and the Sun. I feel like they're going to come back and just, or they already did, and they're just going to be like, you know, I really just needed time to think and figure things out. I really just needed my space, and I just really needed to find the answers for myself, just what I really wanted, and that's going to be you. And I'm just like, there's something I don't trust about this. I don't trust this at all. And it, like, even looking at that Six of Pentacles, like how this person's standing over them about to give them, it's like they're not giving their all. They're not giving their all. And with the Seven of Cups, it feels like player. They're a player. They're going to act like they're giving everything to you. You're all they want. But it really feels like player energy to me. Like they can't make a decision when it comes to love. Or they like to keep their options open. So they may have strung you along. This was probably like a fuck boy, fuck girl situation. Someone who just never really wanted to commit. And something about that King of Cups, I'm like, they may come in with like committal energy, but I'm like, this feels, I haven't got to the advice yet, but I'm telling you right now, this is resonating for you. I don't fucking trust. There's something in this energy that I'm just like, no. So, of course, this is a general reading, so take what resonates. Like, maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. But, could be dealing with a Pisces, Virgo, Leo, potentially. But let's go ahead and get in some advice for you. I guess, in case you want to see the cards, I don't know if I showed you all the cards. Seven of Pentacles, got the Four of Swords, because I know it's kind of hard to see. I'm trying to get a better camera angle. Six of Pentacles, King of Cups. I know I showed you the Seven of Cups earlier, so the Sun and the Hermit. Now I have the Hermit reversed, but I took that as like a, I like to take reversals a little differently. I think that's going to be like the main thing they're going to say. Like, it was their main focus. They needed space. That's how I took it, and that's what I think their message is going to be. That's how I think it's going to come forward for you, basically. So, what was I doing? Advice. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Libra with this Justice, maybe someone with Libra placements, maybe you have Libra placements. But I'm just looking at this Justice and like a little bit sassy, but I'm just hearing like, you're not a democratic leader. You don't need to try to decide what is best for the whole group, what is best for everybody, what is best for everyone you're dealing with. You need to decide what is best for you. Quit thinking about other people so much. Okay, so the Two of Cups reversed. The attention needs to be on, is this an agreeable situation for you? Do you agree with it? Is this something you want to invest in? Is this an actual partnership, or is this not working for you? Because if not, we have the Eight of Cups. Walk your ass away. Like I said, you need to focus on you. The advice is kind of repeating, like, stop thinking about other people so much. Are you happy? What makes you happy? Okay? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and go on to Cancer. Okay, so Cancer, you're dealing with someone who's rushing into. I think they're trying to get clarity more than anything else. And with this Page of Cups, they may be expressing their emotions to you. This may be like love, how much they love you, how much they miss you, how much blah, 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 all that shit. But basically, I know, right? All that shit. But basically, when I get down to here, we got the Nine of Wands with the Fates reverse, and I'm just like, okay, so they're fighting. They're fighting against this moving on. They're just like, okay, wait, what happened? Like, no, I don't like. I need to know what happened because I'm like, why are they going against this? Why are they going against starting over, starting somewhere new? Why are they going against it? Why are they fighting it so much? And we have the Four of Swords and the Ace of Swords. They don't have clarity. They can't sleep at night. They don't fucking know. They can't rest. They can't get over this. They feel like they need answers, basically. They need answers. They don't understand what happened between you two. Right? So we have air signs, we have Aquarius and Libra specifically, we have water signs, and then we have Sagittarius and Pisces. Could be dealing with any of those, don't have to be though. So let's go ahead and get advice for you. I really feel like this person needs clarity more than anything else. Maybe some closure. There is Page of Cups, so there may be a little something there, a little bit of lovey-dovey, but I think most of this is just a need for a conversation. Honestly, Cancer, I don't even think y'all want them back. Um, Whoever this reading is for, I think you said what you said with the Judgment card. You said what you said. I think you're experiencing. I see freedom when I look at this card. You're experiencing some sort of freedom, and that may be financial, but even with this Knight of Wands, I'm just like, you get to do what you want when you want, and you know what you want to do. You got your passions now, and it's just not them. So I drew a card, and I'm like, okay, specifically them, though, what advice? And we have the Six of Cups. I think you still care about them, and you may want to just extend some sort of branch of friendship, like maybe give them closure. Maybe you don't have to, like, maybe have this conversation with them if they need it. You know, if you are up to it, if that is something you can manage, if you guys can keep it a conversation and not like a guilt tripping mess, you know. And if this is something you want to do, I think you still care, but I don't think this is not get back together with your ex. This is if you want to help give them some closure, I think that would help them, basically. But you're doing you and you're liking it. Could have been dealing with a Scorpio, maybe a Leo. Anyway, speaking of Leo, we're going to go ahead and move on to Leo. Thank you, Cancer, for being here. Okay, Leo, so you're dealing with someone who I think there was originally a lot of hopes in this situation that you two could build something together, that you two could really work this out, that you two could work together. And this may actually be hope that maybe if they come to you for what happened, that you would actually be willing to work together. Because I did kind of get like, okay, make sure I got the current energy. And I think they do see this as a very special connection. They see it as something that they did want, and they're just sitting here examining it. They're upset over the loss. But the funny thing is, with the Eight of Cups and Death card, I kind of got that they were the one that walked away. I don't know if they felt like they had to. Um, I feel like they're the one that walked away, but they're looking for closure with the Ace of Swords. They're looking for the answers. They're looking for, okay, what exactly happened here? What was the reason? You know, why did we fall out? Maybe it was like one of those, if they're the one that walked away and you're not the one that walked away, maybe they just felt the energy shift and they're just like, yeah, you're not interested anymore. I can tell, so walk away, let it go. Now they're just kind of like, what was the reason anyway? Kind of feels what's going on here. So could have been dealing with an Aquarius. We have Virgo, air signs in general. So Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. We have Scorpio. We also have Gemini here again. So let's go ahead and get some advice for you. Before I get into the advice, sorry. I was looking at the star and it just seemed like I heard you guys were really close together, and that's why um, there was hope. It seemed like you two were just like that, you know what I mean? And then you guys just drifted apart, and I think that's the part that really confuses them. That may be what they're trying to get an explanation for. They did feel a special connection there with the lovers, but I feel like they're more examining what happened here than anything, and more. It seems like it's more along the lines of a conversation right now. Although there is a strong connection here, so who knows? But let's go ahead and get advice for you. So it's funny, the advice came out Two of Cups, Three of Cups. I don't know how well you can see that. Two of Cups, Three of Cups, and Ten of Pentacles. Interesting that that came out, and then we got Ten of Swords and Page of Pentacles. So I feel like you want to make the offer, and that's why that's coming out like this. It's like you want you want to date them again. You want to see them again. That's kind of how it is. It feels like that's something you would really enjoy. It's a connection that you saw a lot of hope in. You were very optimistic for, and you probably miss them too, right? I think you want to work together with them. You may want to have this conversation. You may want to give them closure. And honestly, I'm not normally the get back with your ex one, but this does kind of seem like if you get back with them, though, there is like little buts here. With the Page of Pentacles and Ten of Swords, it's like, okay, you can't repeat the same mistakes here, or you're just going to have the same cycle with them again. It's just going to repeat the same pattern. You can't bring the same energy. Like, it feels like I said, when I was looking at the star, like it went from a really connected to just really distant. What happened in that time? I felt drawn to talk about that. So what happened in that time? Have you grown from that experience? Have they grown from that experience? I'm not going to put that on one of you. It takes two to tango. So have you both grown from that experience? And can you make this a better experience? Because if not, you're going to repeat the same cycle until you learn the lesson. That's what I feel like the advice is. Could have been dealing with an earth sign. I think I said all the signs earlier, but earth sign, Gemini, air signs in general. So Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Virgo, got Aquarius, and Scorpio. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into Virgo. Thank you guys for watching. Okay, so I don't know if your person would have come forward or not, but if they did, they're still trying to decide if they really want to chase this connection with you because it was a special connection. If they're trying to rekindle this, or if they should have just stuck with their decision to let it go. I think they're trying, and if they come forward, they may be like looking at you like, "Can you give me a reason?" I think when they sit with themselves, they remember a lot of the good times here, but a lot of it is they've just felt a lot of anxiety and a big burden over thinking about this. Should they let go? Should they move on? Should they try to rekindle this with you? They feel really defeated, but the thing is, they're scared because they don't know what's going to happen. It's a scary path. They don't know. So could be dealing with the Pisces, could be dealing with an Aries, Sagittarius, Gemini, Scorpio twice actually. So we have King of Wands, for people who like to see, since this isn't the best, Lovers, Two of Pentacles, Awakening, which is like the Judgment card, Death card, the Queen of Wands, the Moon card, Nine of Wands, 10 of Wands, and the Two of Swords. Okay, so let's go ahead and get you some advice. So Virgo, I think you're going to feel a lot more victorious. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords, we have the Five of Swords, we have the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. If you try to understand the situation and all the angles of it instead of trying to be right. I'm not gonna lie, that is clearly what I'm getting. I think this is gonna be set up a lot better if it's not an argument and if we try to understand everything. I think if you can avoid making this an argument, if you can let go of the betrayal or try to understand it, have a conversation about what happened instead of, like I said, fighting about it, making it an argument, I think that's when your decision will be clear. What will be clear, what needs to happen. Could be dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm going to go ahead and go to Libra. Thank you guys for being here. Libra, I hate your reading because I'm like, I really hope I'm not talking to the people pleasers. Like, stay strong, please. But the people trying to reconcile with you, they're just feeling kind of lost, don't really know where to go. They're feeling weak, and you were the last place they felt strong. You're the last place they felt good. And that's, they're kind of wanting to go back to that because they don't know what else to do right now. They're kind of in their head. They're too scared to move on. They're feeling weak right now. They don't have the strength to move. They don't know what direction to go, so they're trying to go back to where they were comfortable. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, Aquarius, maybe a Leo. We have the World card. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles, and we have the Strength card reversed. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get advice for you. No, I really think I'm right. I think I'm talking to the people pleasers because here's how your advice is going. You're waiting for that moment of inspiration that you can make the right decision, or the decision you make or the thing you say is going to be the thing that people appreciate or that you feel successful in. But the thing is, you already know how you feel, what you need to do. It's like you're waiting for that moment of inspiration, but you already know. You already know how you feel about this person. You already feel what you need to do, and you don't want to do it. So I don't think you want to be here. You're resisting the thing you know you need to do. And I think it's because you feel bad for this person. Look, if you want to offer some sort of friendship, potentially, if that isn't crossing the line for you, then okay. I don't think you want to be in a relationship with them at all. Could be dealing with an air sign, could be dealing with a Cancer. I'm going to go ahead and go on to Scorpio. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, Scorpio, I think this person's trying to bring the passion back. I think they're trying to end the beef, try to end the fighting with you, and they actually want to get back into a mode of creation. I think they want to understand your point of view. They may be trying to reconcile with you. They may be actually trying to compromise with you if they weren't someone who tried to compromise before and make decisions together with you and be in a place where you both just appreciate the situation, where you both feel good about the environment, right? And I think they're trying to come out of this place of just feeling defeated, feeling rejected, and move into the passion again with you. I think they still got it. They still got it for you. And I think they're trying to figure out how to make it work. I think they are trying to figure out how to make it work. Now, I guess the Four of Cups is reversed, so I'm like, okay, so they're trying to fight less. Now, with the passion of the Ace of Wands, this could be sexual. I'm just going to put it out there. They maybe really miss your touch type of thing. But with the wanting to stop the rejection with the Four of Cups, there could be an emotional aspect to it. I mean, passion isn't always just deviant, you know? So anyway, let's go ahead and get advice for you. See how that goes. Oh, did I say the signs you could be dealing with? I don't think I did, so I'm just going to go ahead and say them anyway. Fire signs, we have Sagittarius and Leo specifically here, and Pisces. Okay, so I have a feeling you already know this, but with the Judgment, Magician, and Eight of Pentacles here in your advice, I feel like this is saying, you know, you need to have this energy of, if you're going to talk about it, you need to be about it. Like, don't just tell me the things I want to hear. You need to do them too, right? So you have expectations and they need to be kept. Changes need to be made. And you need to keep to those expectations. I kind of feel like this person you may have had a soft spot for this person and let them get away with a little too much. If you want to reconcile with this person, you know, and I don't know if this is just them that doesn't need to just talk about it, they need to be about it. I don't know if this is also you putting in the work, because looking at the Temperance, like, it takes two to compromise. It takes two to work together, you know? But there is, like, be about it. Don't just talk about it energy here. And you need to stick to that. So, could be dealing with another Scorpio. We also have Gemini and Virgo in the advice. So we're going to go ahead and move on to Sagittarius. Thank you again for being here. I got Sagittarius. This has energy of, like, they fucked up and they know it, and now they know they're happier with you. Now they want to come back and try to reconcile. They want to work on it. They want to grow together. It's like they're finally trying to get their shit together, and they're just like, what do I need to do? What, like, I can be dependable. They're trying to come forward with that energy of dependability, honesty, being there for you. What you need, baby, I got you. They want to. They're trying. Oh, I'm gonna give them that. They're trying. Like, I think they know they fucked up, and now they're crawling back. This may have a lot of sorry. We got two Leo cards here. You definitely could have been dealing with a Leo. We have Virgo here. We also have Earth signs in general here. So you can see the cards better. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Strength card. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Wands. And we have the Sun card. So let's go ahead and get some advice for you. We got the Five of Cups. We got the Tower. You got the Six of Swords. You moved on for a reason. Could have been dealing with Aries or Scorpio as well. And I'm like, you moved on for a reason. Let the Tower burn. Let it fall. I wouldn't fall for this flashy show they're giving you. And I'm like, damn, why? Because they were really showing up. I was like, what energy are they showing right now? They still a player. All right, they still a player with that Seven of Cups. They aren't, if they're not really a player, they aren't fully committed to one idea. They're coming back to you because you made them happy, but they aren't, like, wifing you up or I don't know if there's a term for husband, like trying to hubby you up for other people. Let me know in the comments if there's a term for that so I can get that shit right. But and be you up for other people. Trying to be all inclusive. So what was I saying? Oh, they still a player. You know, and as I was distracted and as I was about to say they're still a player, I heard they're still a cheat. So for some of you, they could have been a cheater. And this could definitely, I don't like extreme statements like once a cheater, always a cheater, because people are capable of change. It's just, do they want to change? But in this case, that's kind of what I heard. Like, probably, I'd stay away. That's what the cards were saying. Y'all broke up for a reason. Okay, okay, it's a good show, but will it last? You know? So we're gonna go ahead and go on to Capricorn. Okay, I think this person's talking about how wounded they are, how defeated they are, how much of a burden life's been without you, and I think they're really bringing up how good things were with you, and now they can't bear being without you. It really feels like this is the type of thing they're saying right now. Um, they can't celebrate without you. They can't be happy without you. Like they're so dependent on you for happiness, which is a little gross, but you know. Could be dealing with a Pisces, don't have to be, but they just don't really feel emotionally stable, to be honest. So let's go ahead and get advice for you. So just to keep it short and sweet with the Three of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like the better option for you is working alone. It's just doing it alone, just having your own freedom and independence because working together with this person just never ended up good. I feel like they may have had anger issues. Looking at that Devil, it kind of feels like anger issues came out. Not a good time. Not a good time trying to work with them. Never really worked out. It's toxic. So could have been another Capricorn you were dealing with, doesn't have to be, but and it kind of feels like you don't even want to work with them because you're afraid of what they're gonna say, how they're gonna guilt trip you. Like it doesn't feel good. Um, I think you're better off just focusing on your own success, your own abundance, and moving on. To be honest. Thank you for watching. We're gonna go ahead and go on to Aquarius. So, Aquarius, you are dealing with someone who isn't really sure if they should come forward, but God, they do have a lot up for you. They have a lot to offer. They have the Ace of Cups they're trying to offer you. Like, that's a very good one in my book. I usually see the aces as blessings just based on teachers and all that. Anyway, um, so I think something that's holding them back is just that having to try to let you go, having to let go of this relationship. And I think you walking away just felt like a really big betrayal to them, and they just they need clarity on it. They're like, "What happened?" Because I think they still look at this. They still have the attitude of like, "Why wouldn't this be successful? Why wouldn't this be a successful reconciliation? Like, we really made each other happy. Like, duh." Like we could try again. They're ready to leap. They're ready to take that leap of faith with that Fool card. They have a lot of faith in it. They have a lot of hope for it. With the Star card, they really do. So could be dealing with another Aquarius. We have Leo. We have Scorpio. Aquarius again. Some say the Fool's Aries. Um, Water signs in general. So that would be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and Libra. Could be dealing with one of those. Maybe they're in your chart. Don't have to be though. Let's go ahead and get some advice for you. It feels like this person's just really confident and like you guys could work out again though. Like, duh, we just need to figure out what the problem was and we can work it out. Like, because there was just too many good times not to. That's the feeling from this reading. I don't know, kind of cute, but maybe that's just me. Let's see what the advice is for you, though. Maybe you just need to stay away from them. Maybe it ended for a reason. So, with the advice, we have the Temperance card, we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Knight of Swords, and we have the Five of Swords. I hope you're open to a conversation. And I mean, if you aren't, you aren't. You don't have to, but this just kind of feels like if you can talk about it, if you can avoid being defensive and argumentative and just kind of see their side, talk about your side, and possibly compromise and just kind of understand how you two fit together. If you can fit back together, I think at that point, it will be clear what you need to do. Will you reconcile? Will you not? I think there's going to be an aha moment with that Ace of Swords. And you're going to get that aha moment from trying not to one up them or win the discussion, but by working together and talking it out, basically. That's what I'm getting. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. We have air signs in general, and we have Aquarius. A lot of Aquarius energy. This could just be you, but you could definitely be dealing with another Aquarius. So we're going to go ahead and move on to Pisces. Thank you, Aquarius. So I don't throw narcissists in my readings too often, but you may be dealing with a narcissist because it really feels like they're coming at you. They may be love bombing you and you're rejecting it, or they feel rejected and they're trying to understand how could you reject me? Like, do you not hear all the lovely things I'm saying to you? Do you not understand what I'm trying to do for you? Do you not understand I am trying to move forward with you? I think they really do want to move forward and they're saying a lot of things, but what are they doing? Are they doing a lot of things? Are they willing to back that up? Because I think they're more concerned about why you're rejecting them than actually trying to move forward in the relationship. And they feel very tightly bound to you. But I feel like a lot of anger coming off the devil card, but a lot of that is just like a lot of this just feels like, how dare you reject me? How can you reject me? And the more you reject them, the more insulted they are and the more they want you, type of thing. The more they need answers like, how could you reject me? Like, I love you. Do you not love me? How can you reject me? How can you reject me? Could be dealing with a Cancer. We have Capricorn. We have air signs in general. So that's, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And we also have Scorpio on here. So we have the Knight of Cups. We have the Four of Cups for you guys that like to see. I can't really, the glare, you can't really see that well. The Ace of Swords, we have the Chariot, and we have the Devil. So let's go ahead and get advice for you. You walked away, keep walking. That's, I didn't feel like I needed to draw anything else. You walked away, keep walking. I'm going to say it one more time in case you're hard of hearing. You walked away, keep walking. You walked away, keep walking. I feel like some of y'all are saying but right now. You walked away, keep walking. Don't argue with me. No arguments. You walked away, keep walking. Okay, we're done with this reading. No ands, no buts, no ifs. You walked away, keep walking. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great night. And see you next time.